Hello, Mike Moore here, your Lightspeed litigator, breaking down decades of trial experience into quick and useful insights that you can use to help you win trials. I'm hiking today in the Verde River Valley, extraordinary central Arizona. The river right over there, beautiful, flowing, and it's very inspiring to me, and it brings up a question for all of us. Do we need to understand how juries cognitively process evidence in order to be successful at trials over the long run? I say yes. Now, cognitive science helps us with that because cognitive science posits that we make judgments using two separate, mutually exclusive processes. System one is the snap judgment, the heuristic judgment. Incomplete information used by our brain, the schema in our brain, that structure in our brain that gives us the opportunity right then to make a judgment about something. System 2 processing, on the other hand, is the heavy lift. This requires the brain's energy, the complexity of evaluating specific items of information in order to arrive at a judgment. Now, why is this important for plaintiff or defendant? For plaintiffs, we ordinarily are going to want to induce System 2 thinking. Why is that? Because we have the burden of proof. So the elements that we have to make, we want that jury to be looking at those elements one by one, arriving at a rational decision based upon the evidence in those elements. That's what we want. Defense, on the other hand, finds ordinarily System 1 jurors to be ideal because the defendant has no burden of proof. The defendant can focus on one specific element, one specific piece of the case, and if they convince the jurors about that, the whole case can fall on the plaintiff's side. First impressions in a juror can mature into a verdict despite compelling evidence from the plaintiff on every element if you cannot, in most cases, induce that juror to engage in System 2 thinking. Now, how do we do that? Well, you need to figure out at the initial part of the trial of voir dire, you need to try to identify those jurors who are most likely going to go System 1 or System 2. That's the start. I hope this has been helpful. Thanks very much.
Our goal with this series of shortcuts is to start a conversation. Your comments, criticisms, and your own experiences in persuasion are most welcome.